I want you to stop for a second. If you've been spending your evenings polishing every single bullet point on your resume, hitting apply until your fingers actually ache, and hearing nothing back, I want you to know something. It isn't you. You're likely feeling like you're shouting into a void. You send out these applications, you're qualified, you've done the work, but the response is just this deafening silence. It's exhausting, and honestly, it's demoralizing. I've been in this industry for 15 years, and I've seen some tough markets, but what's happening right now in 2026 is different. Let's look at the reality of what you're up against. Recent data shows that 75% of resumes, that's 3 out of every 4, are rejected by applicant tracking systems before a human being ever even sees them. Think about that. You're competing for the attention of a person who isn't even looking at your file yet. And it gets more frustrating. About 22% of the active job listings you see on LinkedIn or Indeed right now, they're ghost jobs. There's no actual intent to hire anyone. Companies post them to signal growth to investors or to keep a talent pipeline warm for a maybe in the future. So if you're feeling like the game is rigged, you're not entirely wrong. But it's not because you aren't good enough. It's because the rules were rewritten while we were all busy working. Is the job market simply broken? Or are we just playing by an old rulebook in a high-stakes game where the scoreboard is now invisible? Let's talk about what's actually going on behind the scenes. Here's the part that most people have completely backwards. We're taught to optimize for keywords, to sprinkle project management or Python across our profiles like magic dust. But the person you're trying to impress isn't a person at all anymore. By the end of last year, over 83% of organizations shifted to AI-driven screening and candidate ranking. These systems aren't just looking for words. They're looking for what we call systemic impact. I call this the invisible scorecard. While you're focusing on what you did 5 years ago, the algorithm is calculating your predictive potential. It's looking for data points that suggest how you'll handle a crisis 6 months from now. About 65% of companies have even automated the rejection process itself. If you get a thanks, but no thanks email 3 minutes after applying, that wasn't a recruiter being efficient. It was an AI agent that decided you didn't fit the predictive model. Let that sit for a second. The gatekeeper is a machine designed to find patterns of success that humans often miss. It's looking for interaction metadata, the trail of how you actually work, not just what you say you did. So if the machine is the one grading you, we have to start speaking its language. The people who are breaking through right now. They aren't the ones with the prettiest PDFs. They're the ones who understand how to make their impact visible to the code. Now I've seen this play out 100 times. The people who are winning right now aren't just applying, they've become what I call exception designers. Let me tell you about a group of professionals I've been watching. They stopped listing their skills as a grocery list and started providing verifiable outcome metadata. Take the shift we're seeing in fractional roles. There are fractional AI operators right now earning between $250,000 and $350,000 a year. They aren't coding the AI, they're managing its failures. They're the ones who step in when the automation glitches. Or look at the marketing professionals who pivoted into data science. They're seeing 40 to 50% salary jumps just by repositioning themselves as the people who identify and fix AI hallucinations. These people didn't get lucky. They realized that in a world of automation, the highest value isn't in doing the task. It's in being the human who ensures the task was done right by the machine. They stopped talking about their years of experience and started showing how they moved business KPIs in ways an algorithm can track. They aligned their digital footprint with the real-time monitoring that most workers don't even know exists. When you start providing the metadata that the algorithm is hungry for, you stop being a risk and you start being a solution. And that's when the callbacks start happening. Now, this is the part that changes everything, and it might feel a little sobering. In 2026, your resume isn't just that PDF sitting on your desktop. It's the trail of metadata you leave every single day. It's how fast you respond on Slack, the quality of your commits on GitHub, and how you move tickets through Jira. Over 61% of companies are now using real-time analytics to measure your collaborative velocity. They're looking at your interaction metadata to see if you're a flight risk or if you're a super worker. Here's a number that surprised me. Automated workflows currently face a 25% failure rate due to exception handling. Companies are desperate for people who can bridge that gap. The skills in our industries are evolving 66% faster than they were just 2 years ago. If you aren't showing that you're part of that 66%, that you're adapting in real time, the scorecard starts to drop. The system sees you as static in a dynamic world. It's not about being watched in a creepy way, it's about understanding that your work is now being measured by its connectivity. Your value is no longer just what you produce in a silo, but how your presence speeds up the entire system. The scorecard is already active. It's recording right now. The only real question is, how do you start optimizing your score by next Monday? I know this feels like a lot. It's a complete shift from everything we were told early in our careers. But I want you to hear this. You are not failing. You are simply using an outdated map for a brand new landscape. Once you understand the map, the road gets a lot smoother. Here's the blueprint for how you take control of that invisible scorecard. First, you need to audit your digital footprint. If an AI looked at your public work and your professional metadata right now, would it see a task doer or an impact generator? Start quantifying everything. Don't say you managed a team. Say you increased collaborative velocity by 20% by implementing agentic workflows. Second, lean into the wage premium. Workers with verified AI skills are commanding a 56% wage premium right now. 56%. That is a massive difference in your quality of life. Even if you aren't a tech person, you need to show you can audit and direct AI tools. 80% of hiring managers now say they'd take a candidate with strong AI skills over a 20-year veteran who doesn't have them. Finally, target the interaction roles. Look for the gaps where the machines are failing. Position yourself as the exception designer. This isn't just about survival, it's about thriving. The invisible scorecard is actually your greatest opportunity because most people are still trying to play the old game. Once you know how to read the scores, the wage premiums, the promotions, and the security, they're yours for the taking. I've seen it happen, and I know you can do it too. Let's get to work.